Alright, rolling take 5.
Haters will say it's fake.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonders how you manage to make ends meet. Who finds the money when you pay the rent? Did you think that money was heaven sent? Friday night arrives without a suitcase, Sunday morning creeping like a nun. Monday's child has learned to tie his bootlace. See how they run. Lady Madonna, baby at your breast, wonders how you manage to feed the rest. See how they run. Lady Madonna, lying on the bed, listen to the music playing in your head. Tuesday afternoon is never ending. Wednesday morning papers didn't come. Thursday night your stockings needed mending. See how they run. Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonders how you manage to make ends meet.
Nice. That felt great.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Usually my videos would just end here, but this video was made in collaboration with a company called Heritage Audio, who sent me some audio equipment in exchange for making this video, so I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I don't usually do collaborations like this, but when I saw that this company was making recreations of a piece of gear, a tube preamplifier that was originally designed in 1959, and I saw that there wasn't much information about it available online, I said to them, hey, let me make a Beatles cover to demonstrate to people what these things do. In exchange, you let me keep them. And so this is what we have done. The unit is called the Silverr 47, and it is a recreation of the EMI Red 47 line amplifier that was used extensively in Abbey Road studios in the mid-60s. Original Red 47 amps go for tens of thousands of dollars, and that is not accessible to most people, which is why we make vintage recreations. For people who are not pro audio nerds, a preamplifier is simply something that takes the very small electrical voltage that's generated inside a microphone and turns it into a bigger voltage that other pieces of equipment, like computers, can understand. Over time, the way that we amplify that signal has changed, and as the way that we amplify the signal changes, so does the sound. Generally, the further we go back in time, the more the preamplifier tends to color the sound of the signal as it passes through it, which would seem like a bad thing, but sometimes the way that it colors the sound can be desirable. And that is why we continue to make recreations of electronic devices that were originally designed in the 50s, which would otherwise seem crazy. Everything you heard in this video took a trip through these Silverr 47 preamplifiers, but I did not record it on them. I recorded it on different preamps and then after the fact sent it through so we can hear a little A/B of what the Silverr 47s are doing. So let's listen a little bit on individual instruments and then on the full mix.
children at your feet, wonders how you manage to make ends meet. Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonders how you manage to make ends meet. Lady Madonna, baby at your breast, wonders how you manage to feed the rest. Lady Madonna, baby at your breast, wonders how you manage to feed the rest. Lady Madonna, baby at your breast, wonders how you manage to feed the rest.
Just to be subjective for a moment, I have really enjoyed working with these units. I like how simple they are. I like how few controls there are. I like that there's no metering on them, which means that I have to use my ears when I'm setting the gain, and it means that I actually generally make decisions more quickly when I'm recording with them, which is really very valuable to me. It allows me to stay focused on sort of the creative process rather than getting lost in the granularity of finite decision making. I forgot to mention this when I was filming the other day, but just as an aside, one of the things I really like about these preamps is that they are really not intended as like color boxes on the whole. They're actually surprisingly good all-purpose preamps. The way that the gain structure is that even when the input is turned all the way up, they don't go into crazy distortion quickly. It's mostly just like a wide gradient of subtle saturation. And then if you send them a line level signal, like you just heard on the example of like the drums, then you can get them to really start to conspicuously just like go into saturation distortion. But if you listen to like the bass and the vocal, there's barely any color on those at all, and they're actually just really lovely sounding all-rounders. And then the electric guitar is an example of like when you're right on the line, it's just starting to add some distortion to the signal. So yeah, they're really quite usable in that way. I initially thought it was a little bit silly that they had these little windows on the front to see the tubes in. I thought it looked kind of cheap, quite frankly. But having used them and having kept them on all afternoon a couple of times now, like most tube amplifiers, they generate a stupendous amount of heat. And so these actually work for passive cooling, and I think are a good part of the design. Here's a photo of the inside, since you can't seem to find that anywhere else online. And the only thing that I have not liked about the experience of using them is that the power switches are mounted on the back. I think that should be illegal. I think it's completely stupid. But it's also easily circumvented by, in this case, just using a little extension cord with switches on it from Amazon, like the one that I have here. No piece of gear is going to make you magically start sounding like the Beatles, but it can get you a little bit closer to a vibe a little more quickly. And when you're trying to remain in a creative flow state, especially if you're recording yourself, I think getting to a vibe quickly is very valuable. So, thanks for watching.